Hey community of awesome, I'm Gabe and this is Bookish Pixie. So, it's been a while. It is late April and I've been in quarantine for 6 weeks, something like that. I know when my day job told me that I would be staying home, I was super relieved to hear it and also thought, okay, maybe I'll vlog more and I will read more and watch more Netflix and play more video games and do more writing. All those things that I've been wanting to do. And it seemed natural to think that because I would be home more, that it would be easier to do all of those things. What I wasn't counting on quite as much is how not normal things are. And more specifically, I wasn't counting on how that lack of normalcy was going to affect me. So, full disclosure, I have an anxiety disorder and I'm also immunosuppressed. The second of which is because I have a chronic illness, and 2 of the medications that I take in order to manage that chronic illness have to suppress my immune system because my immune system is actually what's causing my disease. I mention all of this because when quarantine started, I wasn't really thinking quite as much about how terrifying it would be to be someone who has an immune system that isn't as strong as one might like in the middle of a pandemic, while dealing with an anxiety disorder, while living in a place with a not insignificant amount of cases. And specifically, I wasn't thinking about how all of those things were going to affect me emotionally and mentally. So basically what I'm saying is quarantine's been hard on my mental health, and I didn't account for that quite as much as I should have at the very beginning. The good news is we are now 6 weeks into quarantine, so I've gotten a better handle of things. I exercise more, which has been good for de-stressing. I've also played lots of video games. That's been good for de-stressing. But I also, especially at first, had to learn to really be kind to myself and lower my expectations of my productivity. Basically, I had to teach myself to be okay with not getting a lot done every single day. It is really hard to be productive and creative when the world is really scary and dangerous and constantly overwhelming you with more information about how scary and dangerous it is. It's not healthy to push yourself to be overly creative and overly productive during that time when what you need to be doing is focusing on taking care of yourself. Now, of course, that doesn't mean you can't be creative or you can't be productive. It just means that you have to prioritize your health first. I've been working on revisions for a project, and even though it hasn't been going as quickly as I may have liked 2 months ago, I've taught myself again to really be proud of myself and appreciate every bit of progress that I make, even if it's just one thing that I'm checking off on my revision list, which is a not insignificant revision list. It's still one less thing that I have to do tomorrow. And it's been that way, by chipping away a little bit here and there every week, that I've been making some progress. And I've been finding that the more I take care of myself, the more I've been able to kind of refill that well of energy and creativity so that when I do sit down to try to get some work done, I'm able to do a little bit more for a longer period of time than I was able to at the beginning of this when I was really scared and stressed out and burnt out. If all you've been able to do during this pandemic is get through one day at a time, day by day, then that is more than enough. Our self-worth isn't measured in our levels of productivity or our levels of creativity. So what I'm trying to say is these are not normal times, and what we need to be focusing on is taking care of ourselves, whatever that means for you. So stay safe, friends. I'll see you all soon.